Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Scott Murray. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital celebrating 50 years of opening their doors to children from DFW and, for that matter, all 50 states across America for treatment at no cost to the families. And that's because of the generous donations from viewers like each and every one of you. St. Jude has 2 great events coming up that we want to tell you all about. And joining me right now are Jennifer Bates and Phyllis Peel. Both are co-chairs for the Give Thanks Walk in Fort Worth, and they are both, by the way, parents of St. Jude parents or St. Jude patients, and we're delighted to welcome you both. It's great to see you both. Reagan's doing all right. Tyler's doing all right. Everybody's doing, that's great. That's what St. Jude does, doesn't it?
That's right.
Makes sick kids well. Well, let's talk about the walk. Who wants to start? First of all, obviously it's a no-brainer as to why you do it, but just your involvement and why you continue to stay involved.
It's just all the money that's raised for this goes to the children of St. Jude, and like you mentioned earlier, that everything that anyone could do, parents and children can go here to a place like this and then not have to worry about one dime to pay and to get the best treatment possible for their children. And
it's almost like a family, isn't it, Phyllis?
Yes.
I mean, you people have become a part of a growing fraternity,
right,
which you'd like to see diminished in the years to come, but it's still a very special family that you're all a part of because you know what St. Jude has done for your family.
Exactly, and that's why we decided to co-chair and bring the National Walk to Fort Worth.
Okay, well, let's talk about, people talk about walks, they talk about runs and marathons and what have you. What kind of walk is this? How do people get involved? What do you do?
Right, it is very easy to get involved. It's free to sign up, and the walk in Fort Worth is at the Trinity Park this year,
okay, on
November 17th, and they can go to givethankswalk.org to sign up. It is free to sign up, and of course you can fundraise from that point on and get the goodies, but it is a family-oriented walk. It's not a timed run, so it's for everybody.
We've already kind of touched on this, and I mentioned to Jennifer, you know, we know what a difference it's made in her life, but we're going back a few years for you when we first met Reagan, right, and she was here on the show here on NBC 5, right, and I just wondered, as you've watched her get older, and you tell me before we went on the air that she's almost taller than you are now, that's hard to believe, but what does this incredible institution, this incredible hospital mean to your family? I mean, it changed your life, and now here's your daughter enjoying life like we all get a chance to do.
Right. Well, any parent that goes through a life-changing experience, you want to take it and make it into something positive, and so that's what our family has done, and we've made it a goal of our family to continually support the hospital that saved her life. And
literally.
Yes.
Yeah. And Jennifer, for you, the same thing. And why somebody maybe out there that doesn't have a child that has been affected by cancer or leukemia or some catastrophic disease and didn't have to go to St. Jude, I just wondered what you might say to them. Why don't you share this mission and be a part of a great family event, a great community event, and be a part of this walk?
And to participate in it locally, our local hospitals are also a big part of St. Jude, and they act as liaisons. So not only when your child is going through treatment, they could possibly receive treatment here locally in our community, and also once they're off treatment, because my son Tyler, we had to still have checkups here locally and have blood work done every week for 6 months while he was on oral chemo. So you're talking like
Cook Children's in Fort Worth and Children's Medical Center in Dallas.
And there's satellite clinics, you know, everywhere. So I think that's a very important reason for everyone to get involved here, because just our local community is supporting it in that way for our kids.
That's a great point. And as you mentioned right at the top, it's all for free.
Yes.
I mean, my goodness gracious, when you think about the astronomical bills that some families have had to endure because of something like this.
And on top of the stress of the children being sick, that's something they just don't ever have to worry about. And it's such a relief for families not to have to think one thing about that and just focus on the kids.
So we're coming up on November 17th, right? It's a Saturday, I trust?
Right. Yes.
Okay, and where's it going to be again?
The Fort Worth Walk is at Trinity Park.
All right, Trinity Park, Fort Worth. Be there. Yeah. You're both going to be there, I trust?
Of course.
All right.
We'll be there with our kiddos.
All right, with your kiddos and your families. Tremendous.
Right.
Jennifer, thank you. Phyllis, great to see you again as well.
Good to be here.
It's great to have you. Great to have you. That's super. Don't go away. We're back with more of 5 Talk Street right after this.